Welcome to the ACHR Newsroom. I'm Maria Taylor, Managing Editor of the ACHR News. Much like the rest of the HVAC industry, AHRI decided safety first and held its recent annual conference virtually instead of in person. John Gallion, president of Danfoss North America, reflected on his term as AHRI chairperson in a video presentation.
To say 2020 is unprecedented is an understatement. However, it's important to note that the strength of our industry and its commitment to the health, safety, and comfort and productivity was never demonstrated more strongly than it has been this year. Our insistence right from the start that our industry is an essential function of life in the U.S. helped to ensure that we were able to continue to provide components and equipment to support frontline hospitals and care centers and to secure cold chain for both food and medicines.
Gallion turned over the chairman's gavel to Mike Schwartz, CEO of Daikin Applied Americas. AHRI also virtually handed out their annual awards. The Richard C. Schultz Award for Distinguished Service went to Beth Brady, Product Manager at Trane Technologies, John Gibbons, Executive Director for Regulatory Affairs for Carrier Corporation, and Bruce Kromeyer, Engineering Manager at Zero Zone. The Distinguished Service Awards went to Roger Richmond Smith, Chairman of the Smart Chiller Group, and Robert Dutch Usselton of Lennox. Not all events work in the virtual format. Recently, ACHA's annual conference became the second major HVAC event to cancel for 2021. AHR Expo already announced it was skipping 2021. The ACHA conference was scheduled for late February in New Orleans. The trade group opted to cancel after discussions about the health and safety of attendees. There were also concerns about the need to quarantine after travel. ACHA CEO Barton James said the group is disappointed, but he said, "This is the right decision based on the information we have today." ACHA had to cancel its 2020 conference in March when host city St. Louis banned all large gatherings. ACHA is working on plans for a live event next fall. The group does plan to hold its conference in March 2022 in St. Louis, followed by New Orleans in April 2023. It's the season for price announcements from HVAC manufacturers, and it looks like they are headed up next year. Trane announced a price increase of up to 8% on select HVAC equipment. The increase applies to equipment sold under all the company's brands: Trane, Run True by Trane, American Standard, and Ameristar. It also includes all parts and supply brands. The increase takes effect January 1st. Lennox is increasing prices 4 to 6% on residential and commercial equipment, accessories, and parts. The increase takes effect January 18th. More companies could announce price increases in the coming weeks. The good news for contractors is they should be able to pass on some of these costs to their customers. Demand for system upgrades is expected to remain strong into heating season. Commercial clients continue to invest in HVAC in order to reopen their buildings. On the residential side, consumers plan to travel less and invest that money in their homes. Cold weather should help heat up demand as well. As predicted, an early season chill is already settling in the Great Lakes region and the Northeast. A relatively strong polar vortex means cold temps along the East Coast this winter, with even the Southeast seeing lower than average temperatures. Then there is new home construction. New homes are going up at a rate not seen since the first decade of the century. All those new homes are going to need HVAC systems. All of this bodes well for contractors, if they can get inventory, that is. Distributors caution that pressures remain on the supply chain, just like during the summer. Hardy's Tim Fisher said distributors should err on the side of having more inventory than they think they need. Fisher said, "It is easier to cover from having too much inventory than from having too little." For more on these and other stories, please visit achrnews.com. I'm Maria Taylor. Thank you for watching.